Welcome back to Mr. Keith's Money Monday. This is the 50,000 plus account. This is for those that have some money in an investment account, willing to do a little more advanced stuff with it. This is August 17th, 2026. Goal of this account is to use stocks and the money I have in the account to generate 400 to 500 bucks a week using options. And hopefully I don't have to spend any of that money on some bills, so the account could just grow. I understand this is a journey of my account, and I share it with you for informational purposes only, not providing any legal, accounting, or financial advisory services. This is not a recommendation or solicitation to buy or sell any of these stocks or options. If you choose to copy these trades, understand it's your money and your responsibility. Please use a paper trade account. Follow along if you just want to experiment and see and learn. You can do that, and please like and subscribe to the channel if you want to follow along. Alright, so I closed out the Disney put credit spread that expires next month. It got down to $4, so I just closed it out, took the profit of that. We're going to place another trade on Disney. Got a lot of stuff expiring this Friday. So the trades I did today in my live account, I brought in like $320, which is a little short of my 405 goal. But I need to wait and see if I'm going to get called out of some stocks, if I'm going to buy some stocks, if I have to roll some positions. That's going to happen later this week. So and I'll walk you through those to see what I'm thinking and show you what I'm doing. So this is what we got going so far. Here's the profit we got to date, starting June 1st when we started this one. And that profit's not counting all these things that haven't closed out yet. So we'll see how those go. HRB, this butterfly spread, we'll look at that one. I actually closed it out in my live account. When it jumped above earnings, I had a automatic sell order to sell it to break even. And so it just did it automatically for me. I didn't have to look at it, think about it. Hindsight, should just left it, and I'll show you why. But I got out for break even. So that butterfly spread, I didn't make any money on. In the paper trade account, it's making money, and we'll watch it there just to see how it goes. All right. Don't think there's anything else here to show you. Covered call. I closed out the covered calls on LYFT last week. It was going to expire this week, but again, it was down to a penny. So I closed it out so that I could sell a couple covered calls today. So I'm going to do that one. Anything else I closed out? Closed out that. Closed out Disney. And all right, so that does that. Get into Think or Swim here. Here we go. All right, so here is the HRB trade. It had earnings last week and jumped up, so it did exactly what I thought it was of this cup and handle, and jumped up and it shot through where I thought it would go. I thought it'd get into the 50 range. It shot up to like 58 at one point that day. Came back down. My order got triggered somewhere in here. But if you look, it's fallen back down. It could come back down into that 50 range, and our thing is right here. So 50 be right in the middle of this probability cone. So this is what happened. Spent 112 bucks, whatever we spent on that. Whoop, close that out. We were hoping it would get into this $50 range. We had it out to September. If it sits there, if it gets in the middle there, it could have made 379 bucks. It blew past it. It was way out here, and so I had an order to sell it if it got back to break even. It got there. I got triggered out. Today, the stock is sitting right here. And if we were to close this trade out, we would make 36 bucks. That's this little purple one right here. 36 bucks. If we wait, and if it's right at this price in September 18th, we could get 191 bucks profit. So what I'm going to do, since I already closed out my live account, I'm just going to let this sit here, and we're going to watch it each week and see what happens and see what could have happened in this butterfly trade. Something different, a little more advanced. And again, my live account got called out or closed out at break even, so no pain, no gain, right there. So we're gonna watch that one. I still have 100 shares of this stock, and I have a covered call. I should have closed out the covered call. I thought about it, and I just didn't do it before earnings came out. I was doing other stuff, sending the daughter to college, driving there this week, so didn't think about it. So I'm going to probably get called out at 45 back here. So in this account, why is it showing negative? Yeah. Oh, that's because in this account I bought it at 50. In my live account, I bought it at 41. I'd have to look back. 41. So again, I got a different price here in the fake account. But I'm going to make about $500 on the stock if I get called out Friday. So that's one thing I'm looking at. Another thing I'm looking at is One Oak. That is sitting right at just below 95, and I have a 95 call that's going to expire coming up this Friday, so I'm going to watch that one this week. I could roll it out to next month or 2 months from now and roll it up to $100, the strike price, and I could get paid $100 some. But I'm just going to watch it this week. I'm going to see if it can sit just below 95, because if it sits below 95, then I can sell that same cover call next week and make $200. So I'm going to watch it, and I may just update that and do it sometime this week. But that's one thing I'm watching. The other thing I'm watching and seeing what happens is Dutch Brothers. It is right there at that $50 mark, and I have 2 puts that I could be buying it at 50. So if it drops below 50, I'm going to be buying 200 shares of Dutch Brothers. You can see the chart. It broke down. It's just sitting right there. So we're going to see what happens. Today it had a big drop. It is oversold, so it could come right back there. It could go lower. Who knows where this is going to go. But just watching that one. And then the other thing I may get called out of is IBRX Gold. Bought that stock at 35. If you remember, I got assigned to put at 35, and I made a promise to sell it at 40, and right now it is at 42.80 something. So I could get called out right there at 40. Remember, I bought it at 35, so that's a $500 profit plus the money I got for the call. So we'll see what happens there. So I'm watching IBRX, HRB. I'm probably going to get called out no matter what. Depends on what Dutch Brothers does. If it's below 50 and I have to buy it, then I'm going to get called out of IBRX, so I'll have the money to buy the Dutch Brothers, if that makes sense. Right now I have $5,000 cash in my account. I have plenty of trading, but I don't want to use margin. So if I get called out of IBRX at 40 and I get called out of HRB at 45, that gives me $8,500. That gives me the money to buy Dutch Brothers at 50, because I've got $6,000 already in the account. So just kind of waiting and seeing what happens there. So all right, so that's what I'm watching. Let's do the trades I actually did. LYFT, LYFT. I'm trying to get closed out of this one. Didn't get closed out in the paper trade account yet. Let's see if I put it in. Cancel, replace order. Put it in for $3. See if it will get filled real quick. For some reason the paper trade accounts have been going slower. So I don't know what happened. Well, while we're waiting for that one to close out so I can do it, let's go to Disney. Here's what I'm looking at Disney. All right, so I closed out the put credit spread, made my $100 there. Looking at the chart, I see I'm going to change this to style, change the style, chart type. I'm going to go line. And I see a nice Elliott wave right here. Nice 5-wave system here. 1 going up, 2 coming back down, 3 up, 4 coming back down, and 5 up. If you study Elliott waves, that goes in a 5-wave cycle and the trend, and then it has a 3-wave cycle coming back down. So I could see this coming down and coming back down in this range. Had their earnings, but I'm thinking it's not going to go higher. Looking at this chart, I could be totally wrong. Don't want to sell a put credit spread yet because I believe it can come down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out to, I think I went out to October. Did I go out to October? Yes, I actually went out to October. And I said it's not going to get above 115, which is right there at that probability cone. So I sold a 115, 120 call credit spread. And I'll show you how to do that right here. Because I believe, looking at this pattern, seeing this nice going up, I believe it's going to come back down. And we're getting into September, October, where things kind of drop, things are kind of flat. I just think it's going to come back down. If it gets back down to 100, then I would sell the put credit spread on it. So we're going to just say that's not going to go above 115. So trading, I'm in the margin account, I'm in the simulated trading. If you want to follow along with this, I did a vertical, clicked on vertical here, brings it up, and I clicked on the 115, 120, and I did 2 in my account, so we'll do 2 here, and got 54 bucks. I got 55 in the live account, but we'll just put it 54. Let's analyze that trade. So here we're just saying it's not going to go above 115. You see it's just right there where that probability cone is. Could be totally wrong. This stock could shoot up and I would have to close it out or roll it out, something like that. But I think that would be the top right there if it does. So I'm going to take the 108. Let's confirm and send that. IBRX. Got 900 shares of that. Got this closed out in my real account, but I still got room to do something. 3, 4, 5. I still have 400 shares. I can do something. Since this closes this week, I got 1 for September. I'm going to look at October. Just kind of stagger my calls. Stock's just been chopping sideways here. Did get up to 9 something there. Did hit 12 way up there. But I think it's just going to be around below 10. So that gets us outside that probability cone. So I'm going to trade it. I'm going to go October. I'm going to sell a single. And I'm going to go for the, did I go $10? Yes, I went $10. $10 call. I did 3 contracts there. And I got 40 in my account. So I'm going to set it for 40. I'm going to set that good to cancel. And I'm going to confirm and send that one. All right. IBRX, Disney. It still won't close out LYFT. All right. Well, just have to see. If I have to wait till this closes out, I don't know why it's not closing out in this account. Maybe if I put it 5. Again, I wouldn't do this in the real account. Real account, I got it closed out for a penny. I don't know why it's not working. Okay, but no, I'm going to sell I sold a $20 covered call for October 16th also, and I got paid 43 cents for that. So I'll try to get it done in the paper trade account. If not, no, that's what I did in the real account. All right, so there's the trades I did today. I did a LYFT covered call. Oh, I did a put credit spread on it here too. Here we go. Let's go here. I went October. See if I can pick up some more LYFT. Vertical. Oops. Type in LYFT, LYFT. All right, I did, how many did I do? I just did one. Just did one contract here. 15, 13, put credit spread. I got 22 bucks. Show you, analyze that trade. Take off that side. So, this is just betting that if it gets below 15, I would buy more shares. So we'll see if that happens. Wouldn't mind owning some more LYFT shares. So I'm going to sell the 20. If it goes above 20, I'm selling. If it goes below 15, I'm buying. And I'm getting paid to do both. So there you have it. Let's send that one in. Confirm and send. And I'll watch that, see if that fills. For some reason, paper trading account's not filling as quickly as live trading, which is opposite what happens. So sold a call on LYFT, did a put credit spread on LYFT, call credit spread on Disney, and sold some covered calls on Immediate Bio. I'll be watching Dutch Brothers, Oak, IBRX, and HRB this week to see what happens. And I may do a video Friday to update you, or I'll just wait till next Monday and tell you what happened. All right, have a good day. Bye.